The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's Livestreams.
Is behind him in the formation. And the handoff is going to go to Henschel. Henschel's got a gap and a seam. Henschel pile driving his way forward. Henschel to the end zone. Arms up for the Fond du Lac touchdown.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
Delmacher rolling out to the left, flips the hips over the middle. He's got him! Brody Highland to the end zone! His second touchdown of the day!
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, expert analysis, and top-notch production.
Takes a snap, gives to Schomburg. Schomburg, hole, right side! Sideline, touchdown!
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association multiple-year first-place winner for best play-by-play in the state.
Cash it in, tie this thing up. Motion goes to Umentum. He'll line up at the backfield now. Williamson, play fake, looking, one-on-one coverage. Johnson, touchdown! Fond du Lac, a 27-yard strike. And there,
our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Sam's Well Drilling, Katie's Log Cabin,
Generations Lanes and Angling Only, PT Tire and Service, Pino Construction,
Verheg's Furniture Mart, Glamour Shop, Schaefer Auto,
Airtech, Coal, Oil and Propane, WIT Services,
Pioneer Keg, Lidke Lumber, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Phase Heating and Cooling, Integrity Saw and Tool.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth with Jeff's Livestream, providing game day coverage.
Good evening, football fans, and welcome to Ray Dunn as the Cards will take on the Campbellsport Cougars in this Flyweight Conference rivalry matchup. Justin Schwartzmiller alongside Andy Staplefeld and Jacob Haney down there on the portable. Andy, welcome in. This will be your first time doing the main cam and a little bit of announcing with us tonight.
That is right. I'm happy to be here, excited. Let's get this thing going.
Yeah, the Cards off a big win last week over North Fond du Lac, 63-8, and the reeling Campbellsport Cougars come in after losing 35-8 to Lamira 2 weeks ago and 42-6 to Winnebago Lutheran Academy last week. Well, nonetheless, they want to get things rolling. I had a chance to talk with Todd Wander a little bit before this, but we're going to take a little bit of an ad break. We'll come back, talk about the stats of the Cougars and their last couple games and what Todd had said to me previously. We'll be back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's Livestreams.
At Bernhardt Plumbing, true craftsmen are who we are. Providing customer satisfaction is what we do.
For new construction or remodeling projects, we cover the full spectrum of plumbing design, installation, and code compliance. Bernhardt Plumbing does it right down to the smallest detail.
Our experience with Bernhardt Plumbing has been absolutely fabulous. They are reliable, dependable, trustworthy, and professional.
Since 1954, a legacy of service, quality, and customer satisfaction.
Gather the gang for a meal at Leroy Meats, Horicon, Ripon, and Fox Lake. Perfect tailgating treats include the freshest cuts of beef, chicken, and pork, along with award-winning sausages and cheese. Remember to stop at the Fox Lake location, now bigger and better than ever, to meet your needs. Leroy Meats also provides venison processing. For precise cuts and the tastiest products, hunters know to go to Leroy Meats. Find this week's lunch menu, coupons, and hours at LeroyMeats.com. Nobody beats Leroy Meats.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Trust AirTech Heating with all your home comfort needs. AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
We're back here in the pregame show on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's Livestreams. Going to talk about the Campbellsport Cougars. The Cougars are 0-2 in conference play, 1-4 overall. They lost to KML 24-18 to start the season, 18-14 win over Kewaskum, and then lost to Lamira 35-8 and 42-6 to Winnebago Lutheran Academy. And I had a chance to talk with Todd Wander a little bit. Todd had told me, he said, this team's got to buy in. They're missing that little buy-in spot right now. They got to be more physical. And for Campbellsport football, it is a lot like Mayville football. And Andy, I don't know if you know, both teams like to hit you in the mouth.
Oh, yeah. I played for Mayville back in the day, and Coach Hilber, I played for Alex Hilber, and now Coach Scott Hilber, same mentality. So it'll be a battle all game.
And talk about the stats from this Campbellsport Cougars team. You'll see Jackson Straub at quarterback. He has thrown for 250 yards this season, 3 touchdowns and 5 picks with an 81 passer rating. Heltemus has 8 carries on 20 yards, and he'd like to get the ball more, but from what I remember, they'd been a little bit injured throughout the year. They've been relying on Christopher Taddy a little bit more with 46 carries and 152 yards. Pierce Caney, the leading receiver, will be out tonight. He had 3 catches for 105 yards and 2 touchdowns. He is out tonight. On the defensive side, you'll rely on Heltemus with 33 tackles, and then Carter Gellings with 32 tackles. Heltemus, one of the leading tacklers in the conference, returning from that last year's season. So he's going to be very good for them per usual. And this is a part of the schedule for Campbellsport where they got to start rattling off some wins. They're on a pretty good streak of making the playoffs. And right now, they may not make the playoffs, and they got to start winning games to be able to even get themselves a chance to make the playoffs, Andy.
Yeah, and, records really don't indicate much when it comes to battle with Campbellsport and Mayville. It's always a close battle with these two hard-nosed teams.
We're going to step aside. We'll run a couple more ads. You can see the coin toss going on down right there, chopped by Jacob. We'll come back with the interview with head coach Scott Hilber after this on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's Livestreams.
From our initial consultation to the final closing, I'm with you every step of the way, ensuring a smooth and seamless home selling experience. My goal is to make the home selling process smooth and worry-free. For a smooth and successful sale, contact Brock Fleischer at 920-960-0555 or visit WeSellWisco.com.
At Mayville Savings Bank, we're a bank that is here for you, helping you save money instead of piling on service fees. We still take walk-ins, no appointment necessary. We're a bank where your loan is a local decision with friendly employees that still answer our phones. A bank that offers online and mobile banking. We're a bank where you're our best interest. Bank at the bank you own. Mayville Savings Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy, pre- and post-orthopedic surgery, to work and sports injuries. The staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to you and your recovery. Your personal care plan starts with a visit to Back in Action in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein. Back in Action, getting you back in the game. BackinActionRehab.com.
You take steps to keep yourself in top performance. When was the last time you did the same for your home's air system? Annual maintenance from the experts at Surefire helps to extend the life of your system. Proper maintenance can be the difference in years for your home's air system and major savings in energy costs when it's running at its best. Keeping your home's air system at its best will help you stay at your best for what's really important. Trust your home with Surefire. Surefire, keeping what's important comfortable since 1947.
Looking for a change? A new career that checks all?
Welcome back here to the pregame show on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's Livestreams. Here with Coach Scott Hilber. Scott, welcome back to the show.
Thank you. Appreciate you having us.
Coach, obviously we'll start with last week. You guys got a big win over North Fond du Lac, 63-8. I know a good bounce back game after the win of WLA, where you guys thought you could have played a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we could have played a lot harder, and
Yeah.
we were pretty internally focused last week to just go back to recognizing what our brand of football is, make sure we're playing fast, and make sure we're playing physical. And I thought our guys responded really well, and we had a great night on Friday.
4-0, now 2-0 in the conference to start the year. You guys sitting at the top of the conference. You got Campbellsport coming in this week. What's getting you guys ready for this week?
Same thing, just staying focused on being a better team this week than we were last week. Just understanding where our weaknesses are, where we're continuing to make mistakes, and how we have to fix those. For the first time, we're actually going to have pretty darn close to our complete team. I think we're going to have just about everyone on the field this week, except for a sophomore who is down with an ankle injury. So we're excited about that. But, Campbellsport, they always play us really tough because they know us really well. And that kind of goes both ways. We both run really similar systems. And if with that, they know how to attack us probably better than anybody. So we have to be really, really diverse in our offense this week and execute at a high level.
We talk about how you guys always want to be a super physical team, and you want to to punch them in the mouth, be that most physical team on the field. And now you play Campbellsport this week, who very similar to you guys, kind of wants to do the same thing.
Yeah, they do. They just came off a game with WLA, and so they understand, just on that game, in the way WLA plays, that you gotta match that physicality if you want to compete. They made a lot of mistakes last week. I think that really kind of got the snowball rolling on them. We expect a bounce back week from them. We say, kind of feel like they're winning into the conference 0-2. That's unusual territory for Campbellsport. I fully expect their team, with their backs against the wall, is going to come out fighting, and we got to be ready to have their best.
What are your 3 biggest keys coming into the game tonight?
3 biggest keys is no turnovers, make more big plays, and just limit the mistakes and the penalties. Those are things that have hampered us. Anytime we have a drive that stalls out, it's usually the result of unforced errors sometimes, and quite often. So we got to fix those things. But the one thing that I have not been real pleased with is us putting the ball on the ground too many times. So we definitely got to fix that.
What's your message to the guys before the game tonight, just to try to make sure that they execute the game plan?
That's the beautiful thing about football. You have one game a week. You got a whole week to mold your team, and you know what team is going to come out in that field. We just tell everyone, it doesn't matter who we play. We say every week, every team we play deserves to see and feel the best that Mayville football has to offer. So we got to get in that mindset to say, hey, we want to play fast, we want to play physical, we want to execute at a high level, both offensively, defensively, and in special teams, and just try to put our absolute best foot forward on the field.
So obviously, everybody's healthy, just down one guy this week now?
Yeah, that's where we're at, so it's good. We got some more depth, which is great. The sophomore being down, he offers us some depth on both the offensive and defensive line as well, but I think we're in a pretty good spot.
All right, Coach, thank you for joining us here on the pregame show. This has been Coach Scott Hilber with Justin Schwartzman on the Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's Livestreams pregame show. We'll be back after these messages.
Of the boxes, excellent benefits, a great team culture, and plenty of room to grow. Metalcraft of Mayville is looking for candidates like you to fill openings in Mayville, West Bend, and Beaver Dam. Metalcraft truly believes employees make the difference, offering paid training, top wages, and a regularly sanitized, safe workplace. Apply today at mtlcraft.com.
Metalcraft of Mayville.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pino. Our experienced design-build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to PinoBuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino, built better for future generations.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Skyline Home Improvements LLC is a proud sponsor celebrating 25 years. Cody and Dwayne are proud to be a 4-star certified CertainTeed single installer, offering up to a 50-year warranty on shingles and a 10-year warranty on workmanship. Whether it's a steel roof or rubber roof and shingles, make the right choice. Skyline Home Improvements LLC. Free estimates, of course, from the football guys at Skyline Home Improvements. So what do you say? Let's get started on your home improvement.
Welcome to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Welcome back here on the pregame show on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperations with Jeff's Livestreams. Going to talk about the Mayville Cardinals, 4-0, 2-0 in conference to start this season. They beat Cedar Grove early in a very tough non-conference matchup, 33-20. They beat Houston 62-0. They had a nail biter against WLA, 14-7, and they rolled over North Fond du Lac, 63-8. And again, they're going to have a test of someone who's physical, Andy, and that. You saw it in the WLA game. They played someone else who was physical. It was a tight game. We may see that tonight.
Yeah, that WLA game pretty much came down to turnovers and penalties, and Mayville capitalized on theirs, and might be the same case tonight against Campbellsport.
And this is a big game. I mean, it's a kind of you would say a tune-up game. They got to go to Fruth next week, and they got to take on St. Mary's Springs. Tough back-to-back weeks. You get the Omro and Laconia to get ready for Lamira, but it's a tough back-to-back weeks. It's going to be a physical weeks. I know they're missing one guy tonight. I believe an ankle injury. He's still out, and a little bit of depth on the offensive line, but they have everyone else fairly healthy, as you heard in that interview with Scott. And you're going to talk about this offense. 17 passes from Emerson Middlestat. Well, he was at 17 passes last week as well. 119 yards and 1 interception. No touchdown passes for him. It's led by the running attack of Landon Baker, 56 carries, 367 yards, and 7 touchdowns. Then Braumersberger, 26 carries, 188 yards, 5 touchdowns. Tanner Schneider, the sophomore, 18 carries, 189 yards, 3 touchdowns. And then you get guys that will come in. Keller will get a fair amount of reps. 7 carries, 89 yards, a touchdown. August Giese will come in late if they ever get up high. 7 carries, 44 yards, a touchdown. Paxton Decker with 9 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown. I mean, it is and the quarterback, Emerson Middlestat, 19 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown. To me, what that tells me is it's just a rush by committee, Andy.
Oh, yeah, and it always has been at Mayville. It's the wing tee, and, it's just run, and oppose your, run it down their throats, basically.
In terms of tackles on this team, it is led by Landon Baker, the linebacker, with 23.5 tackles so far this season. And then Owen Stagger, the defensive lineman, the honorable mention All-State defensive lineman last year with 15.5, tied with Drinkwine with 15.5 as well. Drinkwine leads this team in tackles for loss and sacks. He's got 6 tackles for loss and 2 sacks. Keller with 13.5 tackles. Paxton Decker with 11.5, and Brady Zitlow with 11, then Teeters with 8.5 as well. And you see at this team, they rely on this defensive line to get such a great push. And I talk about it every time I watch Mayville. They own the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball.
Right, and that's their MO. You control the line, you control the game, and they get great penetration coming off the edge and then stagger in the middle. You know, he's a wrecker in the middle.
And that's what they want to do. They want to own the line. They want to be able just to play football slow pace. I mean, I wouldn't say slow pace, but the slower pace style. You know what I'm saying? They want to run the clock. They want to control the clock. Obviously, last week was a little bit of an anomaly. They scored early in drives because they broke a lot of long touchdown runs.
Right.
And you're going to see them just want to play that clock game, wear out Campbellsport, do everything right. And again, as Scott said, he wants to make sure his guys are physical. He doesn't want to be the he wants to be the most physical team every game he plays. And again, he's going to have to work at it tonight. Got about 3:41 to go in the warm-up. We're going to step aside. We'll run a couple of ads. We'll come back with the starters after this on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's Livestreams. Good shot of the pep band down there from Jacob. He's locked in tonight on that portable camera.
This is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
At Warner Harmson Furniture, Flooring, Kitchen, and Bath, we know that your home is more than just four walls. From kitchen and bath remodels to full home renovations and new construction, we have the team for you. Warner Harmson brings expert design and craftsmanship to every project. Dependable, detail-driven, and dedicated to you, we turn your vision into a home. Warner Harmson, we do it all. Visit warnerharmson.com and book your free consultation today.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Safety is first and foremost on what we do every day.
Municipal. Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's Livestreams on the pregame show. Good shot of the crowd right there. Always a nice crowd here in Mayville. You never get a bad one here. You got about 20 seconds left in this said warm-up. But, Andy, the keys to me for both teams tonight, if you're Campbellsport, you got to get off to a hot start, and you got to stick with them. You can't let the highs be the highs and the lows be the lows. And if you're Mayville, just keep doing what you're doing. It's been working all year. Obviously, it was a rough one against WLA, not the one you wanted it to be. You won the game. You bounce back the next week, but now it's time to get rolling. You're in the middle of your conference schedule. You're in the middle of the season. Time to start ramping up and getting better and better as the weeks go on for playoffs.
Yeah, Campbellsport, you got to try and control that line and force Mayville in the 3rd and long and try and force them to throw a little bit, and then you got a chance.
I do get to say that I love this Cougar hat we got down there. I don't know, Andy, if you can see this. You gotta come and look on the main. I'll lift up the screen here and show you this guy with the Cougar hat. That is a definite Campbellsport Cougar fan, and just about ready for the national anthem. We're going to step aside. We'll run a couple of ads. We'll come back on Radio Plus, Video Sports, and Jeff's live streams. After this, with starting lineups and kickoff. We'll be back after this.
Pump began over 100 years ago, one community and one relationship at a time. Employee-owned, employee accountable, a personal stake in every project. Today, we are the largest well and pump contractor in the region. Our customers know us as honest people who treat them as people. We believe every family deserves clean, abundant water. To us, nothing is more important. We might not always be the lowest priced option, but integrity and dependability can be rare. And in this vital industry, prioritizing a quality experience creates lifetime relationships. Municipal Well and Pump. We care about keeping clients connected to water.
At the Pioneer Keg, great food meets a fun atmosphere. Dive into their full menu featuring award-winning cheese curds and our homemade pizzas that are simply irresistible. Try the famous Brewmaster Challenge, where the food takes center stage. And if it's Friday, get ready for our amazing Friday fish fry. Check out our relaxed atmosphere, hang with friends, where everyone has a good time. Come thirsty, come hungry, and leave happy. The Pioneer Keg, 122 South Milwaukee Street, Theresa, Wisconsin.
Located in Lamira, Wisconsin, Schaefer Auto is your go-to destination for quality used vehicles at unbeatable prices. Our mission is to provide dependable cars that fit your budget, and we take pride in offering a wide selection of makes, models, years, and mileage options. If the vehicle you're looking for isn't on our lot, don't worry. Our team is dedicated to finding exactly what you need. Visit Schaefer Auto for your next purchase, where we'll work with you to find a car tailored to meet your needs. Schaefer Auto.
You take steps to keep yourself in top performance. When was the last time you did the same for your home's air system? Annual maintenance from the experts at Surefire helps to extend the life of your system. Proper maintenance can be the difference of years for your home's air system and major savings in energy costs when it's running at its best. Keeping your home's air system at its best will help you stay at your best for what's really important. Trust your home with Surefire. Surefire, keeping what's important comfortable since 1947.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's live streams. Mayville will start with their offense as the Cougars were announced as a team. See running back number 3, Joe Promersberger.
Number 12, Emerson.
Tailback number 6, Tanner Schneider. Quarterback number 12, Emerson Middlestadt. Running back number 24, senior, 5'10", 180 pounds, Landon Baker. Lineman, a junior, number 56, Kellen Schaefer. Lineman number 61, senior, Colton Carpenter. Lineman number 68, senior, Jerry Bromley. And a junior lineman, number 72, Colin Ehlers. And the honorable mention all-state lineman, senior, Owen Stagger. And at the tight end position, Tate Drinkwine, and at the other tight end position, senior Owen Bronecki. Andy, we're just about ready to get underway, and always a great atmosphere in Mayville. Temperatures have cooled down a little bit tonight. Feels nice.
Yeah, it's nice. Got a nice breeze coming in at us. Great night for some Friday night high school football.
Definitely cooled down. I'm happy it's not as hot as it was, but hoping that the weather holds. There was a chance for some rain at about 8 o'clock tonight. So hopefully that is Mayville did win the toss. They will kick from south to north. Campbellsport will receive. Back to receive for Campbellsport. Be Trent Schludweiler along with Caden Plosh. Milsna will do the kicking for Mayville to start. And we are just about ready to get underway. It is quarter one here in Mayville.
And if you are looking for restrooms after filling up on concessions, they are located at the north end.
See if I can fix that 1 and change the color of it. That might help. If we go white with it, we might see it. There we go.
Last week, North Fond du Lac did get a touchdown off the kicking game. We'll see if Mayville cleans that up a little bit this week.
Eric Mojica ran one back for North Fond du Lac last week.
And then Mayville returned the favor right back at him. It was pretty cool.
It was pretty cool to see at that point. And we're underway. Milsna kicks it to Schludweiler, picks it up on the near sideline, cuts it in the middle of the field, gets wrapped up by the feet by Kevin Keller, breaks the tackle, goes through a couple more Cardinals, and he's wrapped up and thrown down by Isaiah Greger. Hard fought just to gain about 6-7 yards on the return.
Yeah, had a hard time picking it up at first. Got it, but took about 6 of them to take him down. But
see this Campbellsport offense, which has been struggling as of late. 6 points against WLA, 8 points against Lamira. Jackson Straub will start at quarterback. Same style as Mayville. Both teams run a wing tee. Heltemus in the backfield with Schludweiler and Christopher Taddy. Taddy the man behind Straub. Schludweiler goes in motion. Handoff goes to Chris Taddy up the middle. Keller wraps him up after a gain of about 6, maybe 7. Good start to this drive for Campbellsport on a big run from Christopher Taddy. That's exactly how you want to start if you're Campbellsport, Andy.
Yeah, control that line of scrimmage, move the defenders around, and gain 5 or 6. That's a great start.
And the younger quarterback, sophomore Jackson Straub, you got to try to continue to get him into the system, get him rolling. Obviously, you have a fairly big offensive line. You got some big guys out there for Campbellsport. But get the ball in the hands of your playmakers and go to work. It'll be 2nd and 3. Heltemus in motion. Pitch goes to Taddy. He fouls his blockers. It's through a couple guys. Gets about 2 the sticks. We'll see where they mark him. I think it'll be 3rd and about a half a yard. Followed the blocks of Heltemus and Schludweiler on that one.
Player down.
We do have a player down. I believe it is a Campbellsport player, and we will step aside. We'll run a couple of ads. We'll be back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live stream.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted Best of the Best Mattress Store and runner-up for Best Furniture Store in the Fond du Lac area. Whether you're looking to update your living room, find the perfect mattresses, or treat yourself in one of our relaxing massage chairs, we've got it all to take care of you. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Don't forget to like us and follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
When you're not watching games on Radio Plus or Jeff's live streams, find the latest scores and top performers from the Flyway Conference by following Flyway Focus on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and stay up to date with the latest conference news every morning with the Flyway Focus Sports Report on YouTube or Spotify.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
From our initial consultation to the final closing, I'm with you every step of the way, ensuring a smooth and seamless home selling experience. My goal is to make the home selling process smooth and worry-free. For a smooth and successful sale, contact Brock Fleischer at 920-960-0555 or visit WeSellWisco.com.
back here on Radio Plus Video Sports. Back to work they go. Trenton Schlebweiler was the man who was hurt. He got helped off the field. Hopefully he is all right. First down, run. Taddy up the middle. It's wrapped up by the safety on that one. Middlestat will get the tackle. Gain of a couple from Christopher Taddy. Gain of 7, actually. Back-to-back. He's had some good runs to start. He had a 3-yard run to pick up the first down in the last play. 7-yard run on that one and a 7-yard run before that. So they're going to run the ball through Christopher Taddy. It's kind of the way that they always play anyways. Both teams out of this wing T style, and that's how they're going to play. Not going to put a lot of pressure on their quarterbacks to make a lot of throws, and that's how you got to stop them defensively. Pitch goes to the outside. Margoleski lost the ball. Comes on the ground, loose. Stroud picks it up. Ball was lost by Kenneth Herman. The pitch was good. It just went through the hands of Herman, and it'll be a big loss for Campbellsport.
Yeah, it looked like Landon Baker had an opportunity to cover it from Mayville. Just rolled right over it. Campbellsport got back on top of it.
It'll be 3rd and, I would say, 19. 3rd and 19 from their own 21 for the Campbellsport. What thought would be a start to a pretty promising drive. Got to get things rolling here on a long 3rd down. Stroud drops back to pass. Looks downfield. Ball is underthrown for Heltemus. Tipped around. Heltemus makes the grab. Oh, I got to say he dropped it. Heltemus thought he caught it. He said it hit the ground. It'll be 4th down. It was close and couldn't really tell from this angle with the guys battling for it. Campbellsport will have to punt. Mayville will most likely start with pretty good field position. 8:52 to go in the first. Heltemus will do the punting for Campbellsport. For the Cougs. Brommersberger, the lone man back for the Cards. Man moves over. Stroud moves over in motion. Snap to Heltemus at his own 5. Lets away a good one. Might get a good roll out of this one. It is. Rolls all the way down inside the Cards. 40, and Brommersberger falls on top of it at the 43-yard line of the Cardinals. That is where they will start the drive. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams.
Gather the gang for a meal at Leroy Meats, Horicon, Ripon, and Fox Lake. Perfect tailgating treats include the freshest cuts of beef, chicken, and pork, along with award-winning sausages and cheese. Remember to stop at the Fox Lake location, now bigger and better than ever, to meet your needs. Leroy Meats also provides venison processing for precise cuts and the tastiest products hunters know.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports. Cards offense will go to work. Man in motion, it's Tanner Schneider. They'll give it to him. He'll cut up the field. Gets tripped up by Heltemus. It's a gain of 4.
Tanner Schneider on the carry, tripped up by
They'll give him 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Heltemus just got his feet, just got enough of them to trip him up. There'll be a lot of motions from both teams. Pitches, handoffs. Ball late. You'd like to see the ball for the Cards in the hands of Brommersberger, and the more explosive players in this flyweight conference. Schneider comes in motion again. Handoff goes to Baker up the middle. He's wrapped up immediately by the defensive line. We'll pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 4. Good stop.
Line. Yeah, that defensive line, they just met at the ball carrier right there.
Eckhart in there on the tackle for Campbellsport. You don't see a lot of times where teams get almost instant pressure on Mayville, and this big defensive line for the Cougs did. We'll see a 3rd and 4. Schneider will go in motion. Handoff will go to Brommersberger. He'll try to cut it up the middle of the field. He's wrapped up after a gain of 1 at the 50. Cards have a decision. They're going to punt. Campbellsport gets an early stop. The Cards had good field position. We'll play the field position game here, though. That's big right now, Andy.
Yeah, that big fumble on Campbellsport's first drive pushed them back quite a ways, and now Mayville will try and pin them back.
Devin Wendorf will do the punting. Back to receive. Believe Trayton Renderman. We got 32 back to receive. Carter Gellings, he'll pick it up at about the 14-yard line, goes all the way to the far side of the field, tries to get around Kevin Keller, stiff arms a man, gets outside to 30, down to about the 32, mark him out at the 31, about a 20-yard return from Carter Gellings, and Campbellsport will have good field position to start this drive. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back after this on Radio Plus, Video Sports, and Jeff's live streams.
Go to Leroy Meats. Find this week's lunch menu, coupons, and hours at LeroyMeats.com. Nobody beats Leroy Meats.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Wits.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus, Video Sports, in cooperation with Jeff's live streams. Stroud will come back out. Campbellsport will go back to work on offense. Rain coming down. Stroud. Actually, got a new quarterback in this time. It was Gellings. He keeps it. And Jacob, since it is raining, you are able to come up here and use that as a Zoom cam, my friend, so you don't have to get wet. I don't know if he heard me or not, but that's okay. That being said, we had Gellings come in at quarterback. We did see that there was a chance we'd see him come in and play quarterback. It looks like they're still working on Trenton Schludweiler over there. Drive 2 will have Gellings in at quarterback. Taddy in the backfield with Heltemus. And Logan Kneck, kept by Gellings. He'll break one tackle, breaks another, powers his way forward to the 40. He's just about got the first down, and he does. Powerful run from Carter Gellings. Another Campbellsport first down. And Andy, I mean, for Campbellsport, it seems that the holes are opening up pretty easily.
Yeah, there's a lot of room for them to run there, and Mayville's missing tackles, and it's looking good for Campbellsport right now.
Gellings will stay in at quarterback. One receiver way wide right, Levi Betts. Handoff goes to Taddy. Powers his way forward. A hard-fought 5 yards from Christopher Taddy. They'll give him 4. Keller makes the tackle, 2nd and 6. But seems Campbellsport hitting the hole very hard right now, Andy. And they're finding the holes. They're doing a great job just making the holes, but let alone getting to the holes quick enough.
Yeah, control that line of scrimmage, and they'll be in this game. Fourth quarter comes down to the last drive, and we'll see who ends up with it.
Gellings in the pistol, hands off to Taddy up the middle, met by Stagger. Wrapped up in the backfield for a loss of 2. It'll be 3rd of 8. Good penetration from Owen Stagger. That's what we see from this Mayville defensive line normally, Andy.
Yeah, that's like you mentioned, the honorable mention all-state performer, Owen Stagger, making a statement early.
Nonetheless, I mean, it makes sense. That's what he is. I mean, it's pretty obvious that how good Owen Stagger is. You see him get the penetration on the line every time. Now faced with the long 3rd down is Campbellsport and 3rd and 8. Heltemus, Taddy, and Kneck in the backfield. Ball is almost dropped by Gellings. He looks around, throws it over the middle of the field, knocked down by Middlestat. Good defensive play by Emerson Middlestat, intended for Cullen Rice. And it'll be 4th down. Campbellsport will punt. Maybe Campbellsport will punt. Yep. Heltemus will go back. Promersberger will do the receiving for the Cards. .340 to go in the first. Tight game so far. Very physical, got a whole lot of yards going on. Big boot. Brommersberger will pick it up at about the 19 or 29-yard line and is wrapped up immediately after a pickup of a pair. Levi Bentz hits him hard. He'll get about 3. The Cards will start at the 32. We'll step aside. We'll be back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's Live.
Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports. We'll start with a Cards drive at the 35. Middlestat under center. He drops back to pass, looks downfield, got a man off the hands of Schneider. If he looked even more downfield, he had Brady Sitlow all alone. Could have looked like 6, Andy.
Yeah, he was running wide open he was down about the 30, 35. No one around him.
An incomplete pass to start this drive. 2nd and 10 now, coming for the Cards. Both teams not able to muster a whole lot up on offense to start this one. And, you know, it's kind of funny. Both teams really won the same defense and the same offense, so they kind of know what each other's going to do. Brommersberger will get the handoff around the edge, powering his way forward. It's met on the outside after a pickup of about 7. It'll be 3rd and 3. Heltemus in there as well. As Levi Bentz again. So 3:18 to go. 3rd and 3. But a doozy of a first quarter so far. Change the play, get a call. They check their wristbands after Schneider came in motion. 3rd and 3, handoff goes to Baker up the middle. Fouls his blockers, gets met. Think he's going to be a hair short. They got him right at the line. It's a favorable spot. They'll give it to him. It'll be 1st down. Baker will pick up the 3 he needs, and only the 3 he needed to get the 1st down.
Yeah, that was a very favorable spot. I'm sure Mayville will take it every time, but very favorable.
I definitely thought he was a hair shorter than that. Gene and Terry Shorts watching from Clam Lake. Handoff goes to Baker. Fouls his blockers again, gets tripped up by Heltemus. He's fired up. Gain up about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. 3.5, 4. We'll make it a 2nd. It'll be 2nd and 7. Heltemus, we said we're going to hear his name a lot on the tackles, and seems to be that way so far, Andy.
Yeah, so far, he had 33 coming in, probably 3 or 4 tonight already.
Schneider goes in motion. He'll pick up the pitch, fouls his blocker, stiff arms one man, gets to the 1st down marker. He'll push it, get out of bounds. Heltemus will throw him down. There'll be no call. Just continuing the play. I'm not a good hard-nosed football. Don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, just continuation of the play. Sometimes it's hard to stop like that. You're going full speed and no call.
Pickup of about 10 to the 43-yard line. 1:59 to go in the 1st quarter. Cards trying to sustain this drive right here. Get some points on the board early. Both teams really not been able to get more than a couple 1st downs on both of their drives to start. Ball at the Campbellsport 43, Middlestat. Didn't like the call, and Hilber will use a timeout. We'll take it with him. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's live streams.
Hill Savings Bank. We're a bank that is here for you, helping you save money instead of piling on service fees. We still take walk-ins, no appointment necessary. We're a bank where your loan is a local decision with friendly employees that still answer our phones. A bank that offers online and mobile banking. We're a bank where you're our best interest. Bank at the bank you own. Mayville Savings Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy, pre- and post-orthopedic surgery, to work and sports injuries. The staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to you and your recovery.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports. Keller goes in motion. He'll get the pitch. He'll find his way forward. Pick up a gain of about 7 where they'll mark him. They'll give him 7 on the dot. It'll be second and 3. Good to run to start the drive once again. As much as we say it with Campbellsport, it seems they were hitting the hole hard. Mayville does the same thing. They get to that hole, and they get to that hole in a hurry.
Like you said, they run the same offense, and it's the same thing on both sides of the ball. So
you're seeing the wing tee all the way around here today. Schneider will get the end around carry. He'll cut it back up the middle on the wing back dive. He'll pick up the first down after a gain of 4 to the 32-yard line. Another Mayville with a first down with 1:16 to go in the quarter. Cards trying to just slowly, methodically make their way down the field.
yeah, they're starting to exert their dominance on the front there and pushing Campbellsport around a little bit, and they're opening up some lanes for the backs to run through.
They're hoping that Trent Schludweiler is okay. I did see him get carted away. Middlestat under center, handoff, goes up the middle. Baker wrapped up after a gain of a couple yards. And Colin Herman and Cullen Rice were in on the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 8 here. Rain did come for a little bit. Seems to have disappeared again. And off. Option. Pitch outside. Schneider tries to power his way forward for the first down. He's right at the marker. He will get it. They mark him out at the 20. First and 10 cards to start at the red zone. The old triple option. And that'll do it for this first quarter. And we're tied at zeros. Mayville driving. Just in the red zone. Been a fun one to start. Defensive battle we got here from Ray Dunn. We'll be back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's Livestream.
A personal care plan starts with a visit to Back in Action in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein. Back in Action, getting you back in the game. BackinActionRehab.com.
Looking for a change? A new career that checks all of the boxes? Excellent benefits? A great team culture? And plenty of room to grow? Metalcraft of Mayville is looking for candidates like you to fill openings in Mayville, West Bend, and Beaver Dam. Metalcraft truly believes employees make the difference, offering paid training, top wages, and a regularly sanitized, safe workplace. Apply today at mtlcraft.com.
Metalcraft of Mayville.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's Livestreams. 0-0 cards just about to enter this red zone right here, and been a defensive battle and a battle at the line so far today, Andy.
Yeah, it's been, like you said, a hard-nosed battle. Mayville's starting to put a little drive together here, hoping to get in the end zone.
Powering his way forward, the quarterback, Middlestat, on the option play again. He'll pick up about 5. I think they'll give him 6 because that one's just outside of there. For this Mayville team, you're looking at what's working offensively, and that option play has been there, and anything from the wingbacks has seemed to be there. But when Baker's went up the middle, has not seemed to work yet. They'll go to Baker. He'll bring it up the outside. He'll cut back up the middle of the field. He's wrapped up. Gets tripped up by the tackle. that was Quentin Capazzo in there. Tripped him up. It'll be 3rd and 1. It will just content with getting this first down and continuing their slow, methodical drive down the field. 3rd and 1 at the 11. Trying to get inside and make it 1st and goal. Schneider, Brommersberger, Middlestat, and Baker in the backfield. They stop to get their new call from Hilber. Brommersberger goes in motion. Handoff goes to Baker up the middle. Powers his way down to the 5. Just inside of the 5 to about the 4.5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Cards. Good hole for Baker. Was able to find his way and slice his way through the defense to get inside the 5-yard line. Now the Cards rolling here on this drive. Either team seems to get more than 5-6 yards at a crack. Just nobody can get more than just a little chunk play right now. Handoff goes to Brommersberger. Cuts his way back up the middle of the field. He's wrapped up by a host of Cougars. There's a whole lot of guys in on that tackle. I see Gellings in there.
Tackled by Pride of Cougars.
I also see Eckert in there as well. And Spencer Immel, the big fella. 9:40 to go in the half. Cards with 2nd and goal at the 2. Both teams have been very stout defensively to start this one in this ground and pound flyweight conference action. They'll give it to Keller. He'll break one tackle. He's met at the goal line. He's pushed backwards. Haltemus and Flosh doing their job to keep him out of the end zone, but it'll be 3rd and goal at about the half-yard line.
This is prime example of Mayville football right here. Just keep punishing you.
It's shot right on the goal line right there from Jacob. In motion. Pitch goes. Baker powers his way forward. He's in. Touchdown Cards at 6-0. Landon Baker, the pitch to the far side, and he scores. Just what Mayville ordered was a Landon Baker rushing touchdown at 6-0. And even if you're Campbellsport here, you aren't mad. You had a good defensive drive. They weren't able to really get more than a couple of yards at a crack. Just were able to consistently keep getting yards. And Mr. Consistent himself, Owen Milsna, will come in to try to knock in the extra point. He's only missed 1 so far this season. Right down Broadway. 7-0 Cards to start this second quarter. 8:45 to go in a half. We'll be back after this on Radio Plus and Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's Livestreams. You're listening to Justin Schwartzmiller, Andy Staplefelt, and Jacob Haney down there on the portable.
Skyline Home Improvements, LLC is a proud sponsor celebrating 25 years. Cody and Dwayne are proud to be a 4-star certified CertainTeed single installer, offering up to a 50-year warranty on shingles and a 10-year warranty on workmanship. Whether it's a steel roof or rubber roof and shingles, make the right choice. Skyline Home Improvements, LLC. Free estimates, of course, from the football guys at Skyline Home Improvements. So what do you say? Let's get started on your home improvement.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's Livestreams. Mom yelling at me at home because I put the score on the wrong side, but ha, Mom, I beat you to it. I fixed it right away. Ha ha. Mayville leads 7-0, and for the Cards overall, I mean, good start. You had what you needed to do on that drive. Return coming from Campbellsport. They power their way around the outside. Got a lane. Another great return from the Cougars. This one, they'll mark them out at the 34-yard line. Good return from Caden Flosh, and it's, once again, good starting position here for Campbellsport.
At the time the touchdown was scored, another bracelet was added to our collection up here. Probably should. Card keys are turned in, I'm keeping them.
7-0 Mayville. Athletic trainer's got to make her way across the field to check on That's Blake Heltemus, and not who you want to be missing if you're Campbellsport, either on the offensive side or the defensive side. 8:35 to go in a half. Straub at quarterback once again. They'll pitch. They'll go to Taddy, and he's wrapped up by Baker immediately. Haven't said Landon Baker's name a ton on the defensive side. There he is, and he's the leading tackler on this team for a reason. Gets good penetration and wraps him up for a 2-yard tackle for loss, Andy.
Yeah, he's not the biggest kid at all. What is he, 5'7", 5'8", but he is quick.
If I'm listed as 5'10", I think that's probably a generous 5'10". Yeah. Like what they used to list me at when I played hockey, 5'10", 180. There was no chance I was 5'10", 180. Handoff goes up the middle, met by Stager. Teddy had nowhere to go on that one.
Stager in on that tackle of Teddy.
And when they got back to the original line of scrimmage, they say, it'll be 3rd and 13. Cards defense owning that defensive line once again. But it's what they're going to do. It's not going to be flashy from either of those two teams. It's going to be that ground and pound physical style of football that we're just used to seeing out of the Flyway Conference. Man in motion, dropping back to pass. Straub looks downfield, trying to find a receiver, throws it over the middle. Gets his man, he's got the first down. Picks up a couple more. 16-yard pass from Straub to Landon Knecht. First down. Logan Knecht picks up the first down, and the Cougars just about to that Mayville 50-yard line, trying to get into Mayville territory here. First down would do it for him at least. Just got to get 4 or 5 yards in the first one. Handoff goes to Taddy at the middle, bounces his way just about to the 49. He'll pick up 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Taddy on the carry.
I like what I've seen from Taddy, Andy.
Yeah, hard runner. Hits the hole and goes. Not much left and right. It's all north and south.
Another tackle for Owen Stager.
It's a good response by Campbellsport on this drive after giving up that touchdown.
Exactly what you needed. They needed to get a response like this, especially even with Heltemus sitting on the bench and I think he's getting his ankle wrapped right now. But you're losing one of your explosive players on the offensive side of the football. He'll drop back to pass again. He got some free runners in. He throws it downfield, in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Kenneth Herman. Had Bronecki coming full speed at him on a blitz.
And it looked like Middlestad just missed the interception.
It'll be 3rd and 7 now for the Cougars. Straub will stay in at quarterback. Taddy in the backfield with Knecht and Herman. Knecht comes in motion. The pitch goes to him. He'll go around the right side. He's wrapped up immediately. Can't get to the corner. Tate Drinkwine will wrap him up. 4th down from the 49 of the Cougars, and they have a decision. They see Heltemus come out, and I think they will punt. See where they go. See Gellings came back in. They will punt. Promersberger will go back to receive with 5:20 to go in the half. 7-0 lead for Mayville. Halftime, we will have a score report around Radio Plus Sports. A high snap caught by Heltemus, gets away a runner. Good boot from Blake Heltemus. Inside the 10, got a stop, rolls into the end zone. Cards will get it at their own 20. We'll step aside, take a quick ad break. We'll come back after this with Cards starting on offense from their own 20. We'll be back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports Cooperation with Jeff's live streams with 5:04 to go in a half.
Precision engineering. Rigorous attention to detail. A Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
good to go.
For the dealer nearest you, visit Bryant.com.
AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
Right where Mayville wants to be.
It is right where Mayville wants to be, Andy. You're starting this with 5:04 to go. This is a time where you take the time off the clock. This is the drive that they impose their rushing will, and they'll start with Schneider. He hurdles over a man and is met immediately by none other than Blake Altemus, a gain of 3. And he's fired up, Andy.
Yeah, that was a nice hit.
And from the last couple of weeks from Campbellsport and what we saw, obviously, the numbers don't tell you the story, but they look very good today.
They sure do. They're getting off the ball, firing off the ball. They got some big dudes up on the line.
Pass to the outside to Schneider. Getting chased by Gellings. He'll get wrapped up and thrown out of bounds, but it'll be a first down at about the 36-yard line. He gets out of bounds, and it'll stop the clock at the 4:20 mark. Carter Gellings on the tackle for Campbellsport. 4:20 to go in the half. Mayville going to be completely content with running a long drive on this one, Andy.
Yeah, they get the ball back after the half, so maybe get a 2-for-1 right here.
Ball at the 37 of the Cards. Middlestad under center. Fakes the pitch, handoff up the middle, and he's met right away. Blake Altemus once again. Brommersberger will pick up a pair. And Todd Wander going to burn a timeout here. We'll take it with him. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports. Handoff goes to Baker up the middle. Powers his way forward for the first down. To the 47. First and 10 Cards. As I said earlier, it didn't seem that Baker was able to get into the holes as strong as possible, but it's working again. And the offensive line's being controlled again by Mayville.
Yeah, they're starting to impose their will now, and Baker sneaks in through those holes. He's not the biggest guy. He gets in there.
3:40 and counting to go in the half. Ball at the Mayville 47. Need to get to the Campbellsport 42 for a first down. Brommersberger in motion. Handoff goes to Baker up the middle. He's got a big hole. Powers his way forward again. That's a gain of 9.5, 9 3/4. It'll be second and about a half a yard. Another strong run from Landon Baker. Big hole on that one again. Clock will tick to about 3 minutes to go in the half. And they're waiting for the chip. They will give him the first down. Be a 10-yard rush for Baker and a first down. Seemed he was half a yard short on the original spot. 3 minutes to go in the half. Middlestad under center. Calls Schneider in motion. Handoff goes to Brommersberger. Brommersberger on the outside. Runs through Gellings, gets knocked out of bounds. It'll pick up another first down. He's down to the 21-yard or 31-yard line. Mayville slowly driving down the field. 2:51 to go in a half.
Yeah, they're starting to get more chunk plays now, 8, 10 yards at a time. So
looks a little bit different than it was when it was 3, 4, or 5. Not a ton coming, but plays are getting a little bit bigger from Campbellsport or from Mayville as they go. Romersberger in motion, handoff. It's a fake, and Middlestat down the sideline. He will score. Read option. Touchdown from 31 yards for Emerson Middlestat. Man crashed, he kept. Touchdown Cards. It's 13-0.
broke one tackle and he was gone.
I don't think anybody knew he had it. Does a great job hiding that football on his back, on his front hip. Milsna, as I say, Mr. Consistency will come in to knock on the extra point and make it 14-0. That one up through the uprights, 14-0 Cards. We'll be back with the kickoff after this on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's Livestreams.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports. 14-0 Cardinals. 2:40 to go in the half, and gets shot of the student section down there from Jacob. Kickoff from north to south coming from Owen Milsna. Back to receive. I can't even see the numbers right now. The way they're turned. Short kick, I think that'll be Lent or Bentz to pick up this one. He will. He'll go to the right side, spin through a tackle, get to about the 34, 35-yard line. That is where Campbellsport will start with 2:36 to go in the half. And they need a score, and they need a score here because Mayville does get the ball at half, Andy.
Right. And Mayville probably scored a little too quick, but they'll take it.
They'll take it, exactly. Middlestat will take his 31-yard rushing touchdown. He'll be okay with that for sure. We'll see what we have coming out at quarterback here. I think we'll see Gellings come back out. Seems they're rotating drives right now. Heltemus will come back in on offense at the wing-back position.
Mayville still got 2 timeouts left. See what they do with them here.
Same with Campbellsport as well. Man in motion. Handoff goes to Taddy up the middle. Spins through a tackle. Grinds his way forward. Will pick up. The ball is loose. They're pointing. Trying to see. Nobody's saying anything.
No.
It's going to be stay Campbellsport football. It's a gain of 6 from Christopher Taddy. It'll be 2nd and 4. 2:10 to go in the half. Once again, we will have a update from around the Radio Plus area, so the greater Fond du Lac area. A couple flyaway scores coming for you. When we get to it at halftime, handoff will go up the middle to Taddy again. He's trying to power his way forward, and they will finally blow the whistle after he picks up about 1. The stagger wraps him up, as well as Bronecki. Be 3rd and 3. I'll say 3rd and 2 at the. Yeah, 3rd and 3-ish, 2.5. Gellings will hand off. Taddy powers his way forward, breaks the tackle, and gets the first down to the 49-yard line. Man hurt in the backfield. Spencer Immel, hopefully he's all right. Gets up and he'll stay in. Cougars pick up the first with 1:10 to go in a half, and time kind of ticking a little bit too fast on them right now, Andy.
Yeah, clock's running. Get chain set. Clock starts again, and 58 seconds.
55 seconds to go in a half. Gellings in at quarterback. He will drop back the pass. Trying to find somewhere. Powers his way forward. Picks up a couple more yards. Spins out of a tackle. And will get about 8. And I think we will have Campbellsport burn a timeout. We will with 38 seconds to go in a half. 14-0 Cards here at Ray Dunn. We'll be back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's Livestreams.
We are Hochschild Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hochschild Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. We'll take care of what can't be seen. Removing dust? For us, that's a must. And a reminder, get on a furnace maintenance plan now so your home is clean and cozy this fall and winter. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. If you're lucky, we'll be faster than a Derby from Kentucky.
At Warner Harmson, we believe your home should be...
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams. 38 seconds to go in a half. One timeout left for Campbellsport, a pair for Mayville. Campbellsport at the Mayville 44-yard line, trying to at least get 3 before the half. Stroud pitches. Gellings. Throwback pass downfield, overthrown. Middlestat dropped an interception. In and out of the hands of Emerson Middlestat. Looked like he had it secured, pulls it into his body, and it falls to the ground. It'll be 3rd and 3 with 32 seconds to go in a half.
Tough over-the-shoulder catch, but he's done it more than once. I've seen him do it more than once. Probably upset with himself right now about that one.
Sure, he's not terribly thrilled about that one. Saw him have a pick 6 this year already. In the backfield with Gellings this time is Heltemus. Stroud comes in motion, a whole lot of movement, and I think Heltemus will get caught here. A false start with 31 seconds to go. It'll move Campbellsport back to the 49-yard line. Lori Hilmer, nice touchdown, Emerson. Watching from Florida. They were watching last night of the volleyball game as well.
Quite the temperature difference tonight from that volleyball game last night.
Yeah, it was about scalding hot, and they took my fan. For Lori probably knows they took my fan last night. For anybody else from Mayville. Damn WLA kids. Taking my fan. Handoff goes to Heltemus. Met immediately in the backfield. Baker, Bronecki wrap him up, pull him down, and Mayville will burn a timeout with 24 seconds to go. And we'll take it with them. 24 seconds to go and a half. 14-0 lead Cards. We'll be back after this on Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live stream.
Comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit WarnerHarmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesdays.
Welcome back here on the Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams. Brommersberger, the lone returner. Heltemus back to punt. He'll receive about the 34-yard line. He'll let it go at about the 35. Brommersberger will pick it up at the 14. Trying to go all the way around the outside. Try to get himself a lane. Baker gives him a block. He cuts up the middle of the field, bounces out of bounds at about the 41-yard line. with 11 seconds to go in a half. Give Promisburger about a 25-yard return. We'll say he got to the 42. See what the Cards elect to do with 11 seconds, or whether they kneel on it or try to make something happen. They probably are content with being up 14-0, maybe thinking about getting a chance for Milsna to try a longer field goal.
Yeah, they need about 30 yards or so. They got one timeout left, though.
I would think they're probably going to kneel it out, or at least run out the clock. Schneider goes in motion. He'll get it. He'll bounce around the outside and gets wrapped up. Outside tackle by Carter Gellings, and that'll do it. Halftime, Mayville leads 14-0 over Campbellsport. We got a good one here from Ray Dunn. We'll be back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports with some stats and some local scores after this.
Wednesday is wings. Thursday is a rotating special. Friday and Saturday is fish fry. Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options. Appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
At Bernhardt Plumbing, true craftsmen are who we are. Providing customer satisfaction is what we do.
For new construction or remodeling projects, we cover the full spectrum of plumbing design, installation, and code compliance. Bernhardt Plumbing does it right down to the smallest detail.
Our experience with Bernhardt Plumbing has been absolutely fabulous. They are reliable, dependable, trustworthy, and professional.
Since 1954, a legacy of service, quality, and customer satisfaction.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one old rig to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Safety is first and foremost on what we do every day.
Municipal Well and Pump began over 100 years ago, one community and one relationship at a time. Employee owned, employee accountable, a personal stake in every project. Today, we are the largest well and pump contractor in the region. Our customers know us as honest people who treat them as people. We believe every family deserves clean, abundant water. To us, nothing is more important. We might not always be the lowest priced option, but integrity and dependability can be rare. And in this vital industry, prioritizing a quality experience creates lifetime relationships. Municipal Well and Pump. We care about keeping clients connected to water.
At the Pioneer Keg, great food meets a fun atmosphere. Dive into their full menu featuring award-winning cheese curds and our homemade pizzas that are simply irresistible. Try the famous Brewmaster Challenge, where the food takes center stage. And if it's Friday, get ready for our amazing Friday fish fry. Check out our relaxed atmosphere, hang with friends, where everyone has a good time. Come thirsty, come hungry, and leave happy. The Pioneer Keg, 122 South Milwaukee Street, Theresa, Wisconsin.
Whether you enjoy the sunshine of summer with boating, jet skiing, UTV riding, mowing lawn, gardening, or camping, enjoy the leaves falling in autumn, getting to that perfect nature walk or hunting, or enjoying the Wisconsin snowfall hiking, four-wheeling, snowmobiling, traveling across the state, or just driving up and down your driveway, call PT Tire and Service for all your automotive and recreational needs. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Located in Lamira, Wisconsin, Schaefer Auto is your go-to destination for quality used vehicles at unbeatable prices. Our mission is to provide dependable cars that fit your budget, and we take pride in offering a wide selection of makes, models, years, and mileage options. If the vehicle you're looking for isn't on our lot, don't worry, our team is dedicated to finding exactly what you need. Visit Schaefer Auto for your next purchase, where we'll work with you to find a car tailored to meet your needs. Schaefer Auto.
Upgrade your comfort and living space for 20.
Welcome back to Halftime Report here on Jeff's Livestreams and Radio Plus Sports. Cards lead 14-0. Going to run you through some halftime stats we got right now. Just we'll start with Campbellsport. 11 carries from Christopher Taddy with 38 yards. Carter Gellings, 3 carries, 19 yards. Receiving or a pass, 1 catch for 15 yards from Logan Kneck on the pass from Jackson Straub. For Mayville, go on the offensive side. The defensive stats I get are a little skewed, so we stay with the offensive stats. 9 carries, 39 yards on the touchdown for Landon Baker. 6 carries, 37 yards for Tanner Schneider. Middlestat with 2 carries, 34 yards, and a touchdown. Promersberger, 5 carries, 26 yards, and 2 carries for 8 yards from Kevin Keller. 1 pass for 13 yards to Tanner Schneider from Emerson Middlestat, and that is where we stand at 14-0. Andy, we say this every time, but these two teams play the same style of football. They know what they're going to do. And you're kind of seeing it here where it's been a defensive battle to start.
Yeah, and it's exactly what we expected. Just hard-nosed football. Mayville's adjusted a little bit, and they've got their offense rolling now. And Campbellsport has yet to do anything on offense.
And local scores, we'll get to that after. Trying to wait for all the teams to get to the half. So kind of hoping for that a little bit. For both teams, I mean, got about 8:58 to go on the clock in the warm-up. For both of these teams, for Campbellsport, we talked about them staying with it, being in the spot. They're right where they want to be. They're in the right spot right now. It's 14-0. Whether it's offensively, they've had some good plays and some not-so-good plays. But other than that, defensively, they've been great. They've had a couple chunk plays that Mayville got on that second drive, but the first drive, it was 3 or 4 yards from Mayville, and other than that, the defensive line in the beginning of the game was controlled by Campbellsport.
Yeah, they were controlling it well, and this first drive from Mayville coming out of halftime here is going to really, really determine what happens in the second half.
So we stand with a 1-yard touchdown from Landon Baker and a 30-yard touchdown from quarterback Emerson Middlestat on the ground. We'll be back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports with 8 minutes to go in the half and Jeff's live streams.
25. Your living room should be a place of comfort and connection. A section that provides the perfect blend of style and function, giving you plenty of seating for family, friends, and relaxation. For 50 years and counting, Verheg's Furniture has been proudly serving the Waupun area at prices you can afford. Visit us today at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhegsfurniture.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Verheg's Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
You take steps to keep yourself in top performance. When was the last time you did the same for your home's air system? Annual maintenance from the experts at Surefire helps to extend the life of your system. Proper maintenance can be the difference in years for your home's air system and major savings in energy costs when it's running at its best. Keeping your home's air system at its best will help you stay at your best for what's really important. Trust your home with Surefire. Surefire, keeping what's important comfortable since 1947.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
From our initial consultation to the final closing, I'm with you every step of the way, ensuring a smooth and seamless home selling experience. My goal is to make the home selling process smooth and worry-free. For a smooth and successful sale, contact Brock Fleischer at 920-960-0555 or visit WeSellWisco.com.
Gather the gang for a meal at Leroy Meats, Horicon, Ripon, and Fox Lake. Perfect tailgating treats include the freshest cuts of beef, chicken, and pork, along with award-winning sausages and cheese. Remember to stop at the Fox Lake location, now bigger and better than ever, to meet your needs. Leroy Meats also provides venison processing. For precise cuts and the tastiest products, hunters know to go to Leroy Meats. Find this week's lunch menu, coupons, and hours at LeroyMeats.com. Nobody beats Leroy Meats.
At Mayville Savings Bank, we're a bank that is here for you, helping you save money instead of piling on service fees. We still take walk-ins, no appointment necessary. We're a bank where your loan is a local decision, with friendly employees that still answer our phones. A bank that offers online and mobile banking. We're a bank where you're our best interest. Bank at the bank you own. Mayville Savings Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Dedication.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports, and at the half, we have a couple of updated scores. Waupun leads Nakusa 29-0. You can catch that one on Radio Plus Video Sports as Steve and Randy are on the call on that one. Warriors continuing their hot streak. Lamira 20-0 over Omro right now. You can hear Bryce and Dom over there on Jeff's Livestreams and Radio Plus Video Sports, as well as, I did not, which one I didn't get a chance to look at was the Westfield and Randolph one. Jeff is over there, but Fondy up 15-13. The Galloping Ghosts went for two, got it. It's 15-15 with 12 seconds to go in the half on that one. And a barn burner going on at the Viking Field, WLA and Springs in that rivalry matchup, tied at 3. A very close score in that one. And as well, Caleb hopping into the chat, throwing stuff on there, and Randolph up 6-0 at the half on Westfield. So we got some good games going on, Andy.
Yeah, some real close defensive battles going on tonight.
And we're getting the quote-unquote flyway, or I like to call it Wisconsin-Iowa football of old, going on in this one right now. 14-0 Cards lead in this ground and pound matchup. Only a couple passes thrown by each team so far. We'll step aside. We'll run a couple of ads. 3 minutes to go in a half. We'll be back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams.
Giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy, pre- and post-orthopedic surgery, to work and sports injuries. The staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to you and your recovery. Your personal care plan starts with a visit to Back in Action in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein. Back in Action, getting you back in the game. BackinActionRehab.com.
Looking for a change? A new career that checks all of the boxes? Excellent benefits? A great team culture? And plenty of room to grow? Metalcraft of Mayville is looking for candidates like you to fill openings in Mayville, West Bend, and Beaver Dam. Metalcraft truly believes employees make the difference, offering paid training, top wages, and a regularly sanitized, safe workplace. Apply today at mtlcraft.com.
Metalcraft of Mayville.
Skyline Home Improvements, LLC is a proud sponsor celebrating 25 years. Cody and Dwayne are proud to be a 4-star certified CertainTeed single installer, offering up to a 50-year warranty on shingles and a 10-year warranty on workmanship. Whether it's a steel roof or rubber roof and shingles, make the right choice. Skyline Home Improvements, LLC. Free estimates, of course, from the football guys at Skyline Home Improvements. So what do you say? Let's get started on your home improvement.
Bright,
whatever it takes.
Trust AirTech Heating with all your home comfort needs. AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pino. Our experienced design build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to pinobuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino, built better for future generations.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? WIT Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, WIT Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today. Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Welcome to Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams. We got about 1:15 to go on that clock. Cards will receive, and Andy, the keys, my keys for both of these teams. If you're Campbellsport, whatever was working on your first drive before you got that pitch that was lost by Herman, get back to that. Get Taddy rolling again. Because, I mean, it was working. And then they looked like they were going to drive down the field pretty convincingly.
Yeah, they're getting 4 or 5 yards a chunk, and that fumble just, knocked everything out of – it was not good.
And if you're Mayville, how you finish the half is how you want to start this half. Right. You finish that half with that good drive, capped off by the 30-yard touchdown from Emerson Middlestat. You want to start like that. And whether you take a long drive or not, right now is the time where you've got to put the hammer down, because you can't let Campbellsport hang around.
Yeah, and you should get up by 3 scores now, and, that might be the dagger.
If you're Campbellsport and you get a stop here, you got to score. It's got to be now, and once you get that stop and you have that momentum, go. That's the way I look at it. I mean, for both teams, for Mayville, continue to ground, own the offensive line, own the defensive line. You're doing everything right in there. If you're Campbellsport, use your big bodies and get some big holes open.
Absolutely. They're bigger than Mayville on the front line, but Mayville is they're controlling it so far.
It's only been a pair of teams that I could say that were bigger than Mayville. One was WLA, and now one is Campbellsport. This one will be kicked from south to north by Campbellsport. Doing the kicking duties will be Wolfgang Stoffel. Back to receive will be Tanner Schneider and Joe Brommersberger. Oh, we're losing everything around here. I got my keys. I do got my keys. We're good. Ain't my keys. The old keys wallet phone. Jacob, you got your keys? He's got them in his hand. Perfect. So the old phone wallet keys check, and we should just be about ready to go. 12 minutes on the clock now in this second half in the third quarter. And for Campbellsport, maybe we even see a little onside kick here to start.
It looks like Mayville's got their hands team out there for it.
They're playing pretty far up on this one.
They got Middlestat and
Baker. You see everybody kind of out there in case Campbellsport were to do it. Stoffel will kick. He lets it go a boot on the near side sideline. Picked up by Joe Promersberger at about the 13-yard line. Promersberger cuts back to the outside. Met and wrapped up, thrown out of bounds. Gavin Fleischman on the tackle. Promersberger will pick up about 10. Cards will start at their own 27. 11:54 to go in this third quarter. And if you're Campbellsport, you need to stop here. You're Mayville. Long sustained drive. Continue to do what you're doing. Middlestat will get the play from Hilber, and he'll bring it into said huddle. Here, Campbellsport, you're just continuing. You hope Blake Heltemus continues the defensive half he had in the first half because he was all over the place.
yeah, every play you're calling his name.
Handoff goes up the middle. Powered forward. Baker picks up about 5. That tackle made by Jack Wetstein. It'll be 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. 14-0 Cards. Trying to get this first drive rolling here. We've got all kinds of stuff on Radio Plus right now. If you want to check in on other games that are going on, WLA and Spring should be just starting their second half. Tied at 3. Mayville and Lamira and Omro, 20-0 Lamira at Lamira right now. 29-0 Waupun over Nakusa. Stephen Randy over on the call on Radio Plus. Handoff goes to Baker. Bounces his way back up the middle. Tries to power forward. And probably a touchdown-saving tackle from Gellings and Heltemus.
Yeah, not too many people are going to catch Baker in the open field.
Heltemus is everything that we probably thought he was in terms of tackling and defensively coming into today.
Yeah, it's nice to see him back on the field, healthy.
At 50 on that clock. Middlestat under center. And off back to Baker up the middle. Keeping those legs churning will pick up a hard-fought 5. That's a hard-fought run from Landon Baker. Spencer Immel in there on the tackle. Again, Mayville content taking their time. They are perfectly okay with running back to the sideline, getting the play call, taking as much time as they need. Middlestat, hand off on the reverse, and picks up a pair. Ball is loose on the ground. I think they're going to say he was down. Tanner Schneider will pick up a pair. It'll make it 3rd and 3.
This is a big third down for Campbellsport.
Big third down for Campbellsport. And if you're Mayville, it's questionable whether this is 4-down territory or not.
I think it depends if they get 1 or 2 here. And
how close you actually get, right?
Right. As long as they don't lose any yardage here.
Middlestat with Baker and Promersberger in the backfield. Option to the right. They'll pitch. Promersberger down the sidelines. He'll get knocked out of bounds by Cullen Rice at the 35-yard line. Big pickup from Joe Promersberger, and the Mayville Cardinals are driving here in the third quarter.
And again, first half they started running that option, and it's probably the 5th or 6th time they run it tonight, and every time they get 10, 12, 15 yards.
As they say, the Air Force Army style option, the triple option. Go back to work on offense again. Schneider here on the near side, wing back. Promersberger on the far side. Hand off. Until if Middlestat kept that or handed it off to Baker, kind of just seems like they just fell forward together. It'll be a pickup of 4, though. It'll be 2nd and 6. This is what it seemed like, right? It
Yeah,
kind of just seemed like they just kept it
It
together.
looked like Middlestad handed it to the official when he got up, so he may have held on to that.
All at the 32-yard line, as they have it marked at. Maybe the 31. Handoff up the middle. And pitch to the outside of the option again. Schneider trying to find some holes. Cuts back, breaks the tackle, picks up the first. Once again, just an option play and a pitch, and it works.
It works again, yeah. I mean, it's not broke.
Slow, methodical drive, knocks it down to 8.5 to go in the third. It was already knocked off just about 4. By the time they this play rolling, it'll be about 4 minutes off the clock. Middlestad under center. Keller and Schneider, the wing backs. Handoff goes to Keller. Fouls his blockers. Cuts around, gets tackled and tripped up. Flosh and Heltemus in on the tackle. He'll pick up about 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. 7:50 to go in the third, and Mayville just taking their time, running this clock. Campbellsport can't really do a whole lot to stop it. They'll go to Baker up the middle this time. He'll push his way forward. Line helping him out inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 9 for the Cards.
Keep those legs going.
Big run from Landon Baker, and it's 1st and goal.
Shows you that lower body strength of Baker there.
Has to take his gloves off. Must have ripped it or something. 1st and goal from just inside the 10-yard line for the Cardinals. Schneider in motion, handoff. Fakes the handoff. Middlestad powers his way forward, and he's wrapped up by Heltemus again. He'll pick up a couple. I would say pretty promisingly that Heltemus has doubled into tackles.
Oh, yeah. He's got to. 76 goes off. Immel.
Spencer Immel, yes.
Yeah, he's been battling. He is a warrior. He's been battling all game.
2nd and goal from the 7.5-yard line for the Cardinals. Trying to punch one in here and make it a 3-score game. He'll go to Baker. He'll power his way forward. He'll get inside the 5 to about the 4. It'll be 3rd and goal from there. Third and goal from the 4-yard line. See what Mayville draws up on this one. Maybe this is the time to use that option play, Andy.
Yeah, I mean, it's worked every time so far. Why not now?
One receiver split way wide right as Brady Zitlow. Here's the option. Slips is Middlestad, wrapped up by Heltemus. A tackle for loss for Blake Heltemus and a stop for Campbellsport. They will send Milsna to kick the field goal from about the 9-yard line.
And you called it, option again, but Campbellsport had the right defense.
Great defensive stop from Blake Heltemus. And the Cards will rely on a short field goal from Owen Milsna. 5:15 to go in the third. They have effectively killed 7 minutes on this drive. Snap, good hold, kick is up, and through the uprights, 17-0. Milsna stays perfect kicking today. Cards lead this one 17-0 here at Ray Dunn. We'll be back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live stream.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we have the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's Livestreams. Mills to kick it off. Picked up by Flosh. He'll cut to the middle of the field. Another good return from Flosh, but there is laundry on the field. He'll get down to the 38-yard line. We'll see what the flag is. See what the referee's calling here. You can see the Campbellsport coaches don't seem too thrilled about it. See what the call is. Todd Wonder out on the field trying to wonder what it is. Waiting to see what the call is. Still waiting. It's on Campbellsport. That's as much as I know. Holding. And they will move him back 10 yards after the return. Still a good return from Flosh. Campbellsport will start at their 29-yard line. They're ready to go. 4:56 to go in the third quarter. And they need points, and they need points now. Straub in the shotgun. It'll go to Heltemus on the far side. Wendorf gets blocked. Heltemus stiff arms a man. Powers his way to the outside. Picks up about 8. Big run from Blake Heltemus. First time we've said his name on the offensive side of the football today.
Yeah, I think they need to get him incorporated a little bit more. I don't know if he's on a snap count or whatever, but
he'll pick up 9 on that one. It'll be 2nd and 1. The big run from Blake Heltemus. Ball at the 37.5-yard line. They will go up the middle, met immediately and stopped. Nowhere to go on that one for Blake Heltemus. It'll be 3rd and 1 again. Trying to go back to him. Stanger with good penetration gets in right away. Actually, they'll give him a loss of 1. It'll be 3rd and 2. Also officially at the 37 now. Straub will give it to Taddy. And Taddy is wrapped up in the backfield by a host of Cards again. Andy, we talked about the Cards getting great penetration. Stager was in there, as well as Schaefer was in there. Teeters was in there. Just a fantastic job flocking to the ball.
yeah, I think Campbellsport needs to run some counters or something to the outside because the middle's not working out so well for them anymore.
And they'll go back to punt. Brommersberger to receive. Blake Heltemus will kick it off. Punt from just about his 21-yard line where he's standing. That one a little bit high, picks it up. A letter fly at the 22. A high punt down the left sideline, out of bounds. I think they'll mark it out at the 28-yard line, maybe the 27. They'll give it to the 27. And Mayville will start there. We'll step aside, run a couple of ads. We'll be back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's Live.
Tracks across Maine or online at lidkelumber.com.
Municipal Well and Pump began over 100 years ago, one community and one relationship at a time. Employee owned, employee accountable, a personal stake in every project. Today, we are the largest well and pump contractor in the region. Our customers know us as honest people who treat them as people. We believe every family deserves clean, abundant water. To us, nothing is more important. We might not always be the lowest priced option, but integrity and dependability can be rare. And in this vital industry, prioritizing a quality experience creates lifetime relationships. Municipal Well and Pump. We care about keeping clients connected to water.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's Live Streams. Cards start the drive at their own 27. Pitch comes to Brommersberger on the near side. Finds a hole. Powers forward for a big gain to start. Gain of 7. Heltemus and Rice in on the tackle.
Yeah, Heltemus again.
And Gellings as well.
end up with 20 tackles by the time the game's over.
It'll be 2nd and 3. The opening drive, putting play 7-yard run from Joe Promersberger. 2:20 to go in the third quarter. Cards again. Took 7 minutes off their first drive. Going to try to do it again on this one. Promersberger and Schneider, the wingbacks. Schneider in motion. Dropping back to pass is Emerson Middlestat. Looking downfield, he'll tuck it and run. Try to get some movement up the middle. He'll fall forward right at about the first down marker. I think they'll give it to him. It'll be 1st and 10 Cardinals at the 35-yard line. Or we may see the chain gang. We're going to see the chain gang. How about that?
Nope.
Nope. No. Yes.
First
Now they said first down. He waved for the chain gang over there. They're going to give Mayville the first down there. I was excited to see the chain gang.
Yeah, you don't see that very often anymore.
So the clock will run. 17-0 Cards on that field goal from Owen Milsna. About 30 yards to start this half. Middlestat under center. Promersberger in motion. He will get it. He'll go around the outside, tries to pick up a block. He will. Cuts it back. Just about at the marker. I think they'll mark him out at the 46. Should be a first down for Joe Promersberger. It is. Another Cardinals first down.
That will be a Mayville first down.
Things are working again for the Cards right now.
Yeah, they're running the outside. Lots of options and outside runs. Staying away from the middle runs.
Elmira has taken a 26-0 lead, as well as still 29-0 in Waupun and Nakusa. See, we're still tying at 3 between WLA and St. Mary's Springs, so a good one going on over there. Handoff goes to Baker, tries to bounce it back up the middle. Got nowhere to go. He's wrapped up. Cullen Rice in there as well as Heltemus. And it's a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 47-yard line. Campbellsport with a small student section. Mayville with a pretty good one per usual at home.
Should be the last play of the quarter here.
Should be the last play of the quarter. I believe they will have to snap it. 15-10. We'll be down to 10 seconds. Probably even less by the time they snap it. Keller in motion. Pitch goes to Baker. Following his blockers. Cuts it back up the middle of the field. Spins through a tackle. And he's wrapped up by Capazzo and Heltemus. But another first down, and that'll do it for the third quarter. Cards lead 17-0. They'll be at the Campbellsport 39 after this on Radio Plus, Video Sports, and Jeff's live streams.
Pioneer Keg, great food meets a fun atmosphere. Dive into their full menu featuring award-winning cheese curds and our homemade pizzas that are simply irresistible. Try the famous Brewmaster Challenge, where the food takes center stage. And if it's Friday, get ready for our amazing Friday fish fry. Check out our relaxed atmosphere, hang with friends, where everyone has a good time. Come thirsty, come hungry, and leave happy. The Pioneer Keg, 122 South Milwaukee Street, Theresa, Wisconsin.
PT Tire and Service has been at 301 East Clark Street in Brandon for over 20 years. The owners, Tony and Pam Sauer, are dedicated to their community and their customers. They serve the auto repair, tire, and wheel needs of customers in Brandon and the rest of central Wisconsin. We're on call 24/7 for roadside assistance and on the farm service for customers. For auto repairs, tires, and wheels, come see us in person or request a quote online. PT Tire and Service, you make the call and leave the rest to us. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Sports. Handoff goes to the other side. Bentz wraps his man up. The gain of nothing on that one. Zitlow got the ball on that one. A little bit different. Tried to do an end around. Maybe changing some things up. 11:35 to go in the game. Like I said, we got some good ones going on right now. If you get a little bored, tune in to that Springs and WLA game. The last I checked, it was 3-3, and looks like somebody just scored. I think the Ledgers just scored. Handoff goes to Schneider, powers his way forward. He'll pick up about 4. Just inside of 4. They will give him 4 to the 35-yard line. Altomus and Gellings get the tackle. Middlestat calls Schneider in motion. Handoff goes to Promersberger on the end around. Met immediately. Nowhere to go. Heltemus once again. He might, you are right, he might get the 20 tackles.
Oh, he's got to be close to it by now. Every play, man. Every play he's in on it.
It'll be 4th down for the Cards, and they're going to go. Trying to ice it. Score here would pretty much put this one out of reach.
They get it here, they can run another 4 minutes or so off the clock.
Promersberger lines up as a receiver to the far side. It's a screen to him. He'll cut up the middle of the field. He's got a lane. Down the sidelines goes Joe Promersberger. Touchdown Cards! 35-yard touchdown for Joe Promersberger from Emerson Middlestat on the screen. What a play call.
Yeah, I mean.
On 4th and 6?
You don't see that very often from Mayville. I think they just line up and run it. Heck of a call by Coach Hilber.
23-0, and Mr. Consistency, Owen Mills, to tack on the extra point. Snap to Middlestat is good. Kick is up through the uprights. 24-0 Cards on a 35-yard touchdown pass on the screenplay to Joe Promersberger. We'll be back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams. You're listening to Justin Schwartzmiller, Andy Staplefeld, and Jacob Haney down in the portable.
Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Located in Lamira, Wisconsin, Schaefer Auto is your go-to destination for quality used vehicles at unbeatable prices. Our mission is to provide dependable cars that fit your budget, and we take pride in offering a wide selection of makes, models, years, and mileage options. If the vehicle you're looking for isn't on our lot, don't worry. Our team is dedicated to finding exactly what you need. Visit Schaefer Auto for your next purchase, where we'll work with you to find a car tailored to meet your needs. Schaefer Auto.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams. 24-0 Cards after the 35-yard screenplay to Joe Promersberger. That one going to fall out of bounds for Milsna. Campbellsport will have good field position. They'll get the ball to the 35-yard line on the kick out of the bounds unless they elect to re-kick, but should be the 35-yard line. Update in at Viking Field. Ledger's score, make it 10-3. A barn burner we got going on up there at Viking Field. Jordan King on the call. As well as, I believe Lamira still up 26-0 the last I saw. And
they did. They're making them re-kick again.
They are going to make them re-kick. I like that. Lamira's up 33-0 now over Omro. Kakana and Fondy 15-13. Nick Rush on the call on Radio Plus on that one. Waupun still up 29-0 over Nakusa at the moment. trying to see what they're had some arguments coming from everybody.
They had that placed at the wrong spot. It should be 15 back, right?
I think it's 10.
10 back?
Yep. Westfield and Randolph. Jeff over on the call on that one. 12-0 Randolph at the moment. They will get ready to kick again. Rain now coming down here at Radon. Milsna will boot it away right into the arms of Bentz. Bentz trying to find a hole, cuts it up the middle of the field, cuts back, wrapped up by a couple of cards. Milsna in there to help out, but originally to make the tackle will be Royce Miller. And 9:45 to go in this one, and Campbellsport has to score three two-point conversions at the moment. And with how the offensive gain has gone and the Mayville defensive game, seems fairly unlikely. At least in my opinion, Andy.
Yeah, I mean, and they haven't shown much as far as throwing the ball, so I guess we'll see what they got.
So everybody that's logged into here, up into that YouTube chat, let me know where you're watching from. It is a draw play. They'll go to Gellings up the middle. Gellings will pick up a hard-fought 7.
Gellings on the carry. Picks up about 8 yards.
They'll give him 8. It'll be 2nd and 2. And when we've seen Gellings in a quarterback, we've seen the willingness to run the football a little bit more on his end.
Yeah, and he's a stocky guy and hard to take down.
And Straubin at a wingback position. Taddy behind him, and Knecht. They'll go to Gellings again. He'll try to power his way forward. He'll break a tackle, and they will blow it dead right at about the marker. I think this one he might be short on. I think they're going to make it 3rd down. He will be about a half a yard short. It'll be 3rd and a couple of inches, and Heltemus will check back in for Straub. Rain coming down now. Jacob, if you can hear me, you can come upstairs. And it's pouring now here in Mayville. It's just, all of a sudden the rain just started coming down, and of course my screen went black because my everything's falling around over here. I had some cameras unplug. So I was trying to move some stuff as the rain was coming down. Handoff goes on the outside. Heltemus will pick up the 1st down. I'm going to get that camera back up and running for you guys. There you go. Everybody flocking out of the stands now. Nobody wants to be in the stands with the rain coming down. Not great news for me, or for us. Hopefully, none of my stuff up here gets wet. Shouldn't. Got a little bit of an overhang there. At 8:15 to go, Campbellsport finally gets inside the Mayville 50-yard line. Handoff went up the middle. Couldn't pick up a ton. They're consistent being okay with Gellings running the ball at the middle. Jacob's all right. Equipment's all right. That's all that matters.
I mean, at some point you
not
gotta.
all right. You unplugged it. Never mind. Equipment is all right. You just unplugged it.
At some point you gotta feel like there's a sense of urgency. And
in Campbellsport, yeah.
Right.
I mean, there's 7:45 to go here. Yep. Go offsides against the Cardinals. Lost my water bottle a while ago. Everything kind of went. He's wrapped up. Gellings wrapped up immediately. He had nowhere to go.